Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. And welcome back, YouTube viewers, to Let's Play Metroid Dread, where I'm going to open up by admitting that I've cheated. Because I wanted to know what the final boss was like. You know, this is supposed to be a blind Let's Play, and up until now it has been. But not anymore. This, which will be the final episode, because the final boss is indeed just ahead. I actually fought and defeated the final boss before recording it. I just figured it would probably be a good idea, knowing myself as I do, and yeah, I was right. Oh boy, going through that for the first time while recording it would have made this a challenge to keep it family friendly, which I always have striven to do. Strived, whatever. I've always tried to do that. And oh yeah, the final boss would have been frustrating. Well, it was frustrating the first time. But yeah, so I broke my own rules. And the way I did that, just in case anyone cares, which I doubt, but you know, just in case, near the beginning of this Let's Play, after I think the third episode, I had some kind of recording glitch when I was trying to do episode 4, where I played for like 45 minutes or so before realizing that my recording software was not recording. And I don't know if I just pressed the wrong button or if there was some kind of glitch in the software, but for whatever reason, it didn't record like 3/4 of an hour of gameplay. And when I realized that and cut the video, well, I shouldn't say cut the video. By the time I realized that, I'd already saved a couple times. So I couldn't go back to where I'd started. So after thinking about it for a while, I ended up making the decision that I had to start over and recreate my save file. And I did that, and then after I did that and got back to where I had been before the glitch happened, I started backing up my save file by copying it to one of the other save slots here in the game. So when I got here, I had a spare copy of my save, and so I used that spare copy to fight the final boss to see what it was like. And yeah, I'm not sorry that I did that. Yeah, I broke the rules I set for myself, but in the end, you know, you got to adjust to facts on the ground, as they say. So, if you look at the mini-map, this room is divided up into 3 pieces, and I'm stuck in the bottom left part here. And the way you get through is like so. And not only does it get you through, it also gets you a lot of refills. Health and ammo refills. And let's just fill in this area. Okay. Alright, and now use the elevator? Yes. And oh, how convenient, another save station! Well, if only I'd gone ahead earlier.
Uploading data.
It appears your Metroid DNA has caused you to become a Metroid. Ordinarily, this would have happened immediately after the DNA transplant.
Interesting. Didn't we kind of already know that? I mean, I made an argument in the very first episode here, where Samus has always been a Metroid, because Metroid is the Chozo word for Ultimate Warrior. And if there is anyone in the entire Metroid universe who deserves that title, it's Samus Aran.
Your Foha genes must have slowed down the process. They were the only tribe capable of controlling the Metroids.
Now that's an interesting idea. I mean, yeah, when the Chozo saved toddler Samus from that space pirate attack and basically adopted her, they infused her with some of their DNA to make her hardier so that she could survive on their homeworld. And so this theory is that specifically the Toha tribe, Quiet Robes people, were involved in that matter.
Though you possess their DNA, you are not a Toha. Your physical prowess suggests that you must also possess Makin DNA.
I suppose, but that seems like a bit of a logical leap, don't you think?
Metroids are programmed to identify Makin as enemies. This suggests one thing to me.
And how does Adam know about this?
It is very probable that your metamorphosis occurred as a result of Ravenbeak's attack. His presence awakened the Metroid's killer instinct.
Interesting theory.
Since then, your metamorphosis has accelerated. It can no longer be controlled.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And why would we want it to be controlled?
You are now a Metroid, Samus Aran. Your very existence poses a grave threat to the galaxy.
Interesting statement.
However, there is no need to fear. You can still contribute to galactic peace. You need only use your new powers correctly.
Yeah, we already understand that.
You have followed my instructions faithfully so far. Continue to do so. It's that simple. I consider your performance here on ZDR highly satisfactory. As I hope, it has even awakened your Metroid powers. I was right to let you live during our first encounter. That one glimpse you showed told me everything. Submit and offer up your power. My plan is the only way to bring order to the galaxy. Fulfill your destiny, Samus. This is an order. Disobedience will not be tolerated.
Yep, that's not Adam. Our first encounter, huh? Yep. Okay, so if I were outside there, it would have hurt me. And I have to get away faster than I can manage. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, that thing. So I have to missile blast this thing. Oops. Okay. I can never remember the tell for that attack. I can, okay, gotta do Morphball now. And now... And now... Oh, darn it, I mistimed that melee counter. He's invulnerable right now, I think. Yeah, that one where I can get the melee counter. haven't been able to get figure out the tell on that one. And now melee counter! Melee counter! Ugh, I'm too early on that one. Not doing too well this time. Okay. Melee counter! Melee counter! Darn it, I think I was too late that time. Yeah, that's one where I can melee counter, but I haven't figured out how yet. Or rather, I know how, it's just I can't get the timing down. Okay. Melee counter. Melee counter! Yeah! Okay. So I actually am shooting him, but I'm not controlling my movement here. Okay, so now we're into phase 2. Phase 2 is actually a little bit easier in my opinion. The moves are easier to dodge. How this? Okay, I'm not doing a good job dodging that one. Didn't dodge that one either. Okay. Oh, darn it! I'm messing up the screw. Messing up the space jump here. You just gotta go in a circle around him to dodge this one. Okay. Slide. Move to the side. Base jump around him like so. Slide under that. Move to one side to dodge that. Ow. Slide. Space jump! Ugh. Keep messing up the jump on this. Okay, just go in a circle. Ouch. And slide. Just get behind him when he does that. Just move to one side to dodge that. And didn't slide quickly enough. Okay. Go in circle. And shoot over this guy. And yeah. Slide. Got one shot at him before I had to start dodging. And darn it. Oh, I'm not doing very well here. Slide. Him. Okay. Circle. Slide. Slide. Oh, darn it. Messed up the space jump again. Ow. Darn it. Slide. This again. Missed. I missed him, but he missed me too, so I consider that a fair draw. And dodge that time. Slide. And I hit him with the laser. Slide. Okay, I'm satisfied with that one. Oh, I'm not doing so good. Down to 3 E-tanks. Ow. There we go. And now we're into phase 3. Not too confident that I'll be able to make it, but hey. The fact that I've gotten even this far, considering how poorly I've been doing, is kind of amazing. Phase 3 is a lot like phase 1. So, gotta use the power bombs to destroy the big sun thing. Ow, man, I jumped right into it. Ah, shit. Recognize the tell on that one. Ow. But I can never react fast enough to melee counter. Okay, at least I got some health refills. I actually have some of my health back. Ah! Lost most of my health right there. That gave me a lot of help. Oh, shit. Oh, I already have. I've already defeated you. Yes, yes. That means it is kind of necessary, though, isn't it? Alright. And he just dropped his guard. So... and all that flow of power is damaging his flying fortress. And down we come. I'm actually rather amazed that I managed that on my first try. Even though I'd done it before, I figured it would probably take me at least 3 or 4 tries. Okay, well, there's the final form of the power suit in this game. Yep. Okay, I figured he would have been possessed before this point, but what do I know? I guess he was far enough up to be out of their reach. And now I'll have to shoot him like so, because I have the powerful Metroid Omega whatever beam cannon thing. And there we go. Okay. Destroy that X rather than absorb it. Probably a good choice. Alright, and now the classic Metroid escape sequence. With the Mega Beam Cannon, the Metroid whatever Mega Beam, I actually made it through this area the first time. And back into the enemy area, hooray! Come on, there we go, up. This enemy area too. And everything's going up because of course it is. Apparently his ship was controlling the entire planet, and now, you know, planet has got to go. Because of course it does. I need to go up here to get to my ship. Plenty of time, plenty of time. This is really kind of like Super Metroid all over again, if you think about it.
So, you drain the ship of its energy.
Ah, that's not good. Now what? Oh. Is he going to activate the ship for us? I mean, he is an X now, but he doesn't... Yep, there we go. There's still enough of Quiet Robe in there somewhere. Quiet Robe sacrifices himself and somehow reverts Samus back to her normal self. I can't say I fully understand that. I mean, yeah, okay, that was still Quiet Robe. When an X consumes an intelligent being, it also inherits their memories. So for all practical purposes, yes, that was Quiet Robe. And, you know, I told you the planet was going to be destroyed. You doubted me. But there you go. But anyway, I was saying, so yeah, that was Quiet Robe. You know, I get that. I can accept that. Because you know, it had absorbed Quiet Robe's memories, so for all practical purposes, it was him. Fine. But how did absorbing that X-parasite that was him revert her back to normal? That... I don't get that. Though now that I say that out loud, he was of the Toha tribe, who have the ability to control Metroids. So, he used his Metroid control ability to sort of to push her Metroid self back down, or maybe remove it entirely, I don't know. So yeah, that actually does kind of make sense now that I actually say that out loud and think it through. So, yeah, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that was Metroid Dread. Kind of an abrupt ending. Because, you know, it shows the planet blowing up and she flies away from it, and... I mean, I'll grant that worked for Super Metroid back in the day. But Super Metroid wasn't exactly story heavy. I mean, it had a story, but it was mostly implied. Very little of it was said. But in this game, pretty much the entire story was actually spoken aloud. So the story was much stronger in this game, and just sort of ending it like this is rather abrupt. There's not really any denouement. I would have expected at least another lecture/explanation from Adam to close things out. But, I mean, I guess not. I guess they were trying to rebottle the lightning that was Super Metroid. So, I get it. I don't entirely agree with it, but I get it. And I do see the logic behind it. So, not bad. Not bad, Nintendo. So my final thoughts on Metroid Dread. It's a great game. It is a great game that is just not made for someone like me. The normal classical Metroid-y parts where, you're running and gunning and exploring and finding secrets, that was great. I had a lot of fun during those parts, but the Emmy sections, the Emmy bots and their Emmy areas, for me, that overshadows everything. And when I think back to Metroid Dread now, mostly I get feelings of anxiety and frustration. So, yeah, a great game, but just doesn't work really all that well for me personally. But with that said, definitely a worthy entry into the Metroid series. I think it's excellent as Metroid 5. And the executive producer guy said that this was going to be basically the end of the saga of the Metroids. And that kind of implies that, Samus's Metroid DNA is gone completely now. So, Quiet Robe's final act was to end the Metroids permanently. Which is not too surprising, because, it's basically Metroid canon that the Metroids themselves are just too dangerous. So, I had a very long clear time by Metroid standards. 19 hours, 20 minutes, 48 seconds. Definitely not fast enough to, see Samus take her power suit off. Yeah, honestly, now that I've finished this game, I'm kind of done with it permanently. I'm not sure I'm ever going to play Metroid Dread again. At least not anytime soon. But there's still more. Yeah, we see a splash screen from one of the past Metroid games. Metroid Zero Mission in this case. This is what I saw last time when I did the final boss off screen, as it were. So I think which of these you get, well, it depends on either how fast you've completed the game or how many times you've completed the game, or perhaps on which difficulty you've completed the game. Alright. And here we are back at the save data screen. Yeah, you can see down here my copy of my save data that I was keeping just in case another glitch happened. And here's my original save file, which I finished the game on, so it has that fancy icon between the time and the items counter. So let's open that up and look at this. Content unlocked in the gallery. Let's take a look at that. I have not looked at any of this yet. Gallery. Huh. Chozo Archives. Ending rewards. Ah, that explains it. The reason that Emmy was so busted up is because Ravenbeak was attacked by it and, busted it up. That the very first Emmy we ever encountered remember, was looking quite a bit worse for wear. And this is why. Okay. And... Huh. Okay. So, what? They were using Kraid as a training dummy or something? This warrior Chozo clan? That's kind of weird, but okay. And then... here's Quiet Robe doing some of his research on that weird monster that we had to fight in order to turn the heat back on about 3/4 of the way through the game. Okay. And... So, what's this all about? An execution? Well, there's Ravenbeak up at the top left there, overseeing whatever it is. And now this... Okay, that's the thing that had the Phantom Cloak. The boss that I got the Phantom Cloak from. I guess they beat it up and locked it up in that room down there or something. And here's Ravenbeak face to face with his clan after they got exified, I think. And now this is him basically making Quiet Robe hack the Emmys, I suppose, so that they could get Samus's Metroid DNA. And then... not sure exactly what this is. Maybe after they got turned into... Maybe after they got possessed by the X-Parasites? Or maybe before it all went down? I'm not too sure. And what's this? Let's see. So... top left, Ravenbeak. Right below him, Ridley, no, Kraid, and then Ridley, and then a Queen Metroid with a bunch of Metroids around it, some space pirates down there in the bottom left, in the middle there's Mother Brain, and underneath it an Emmy, and then Quiet Robe, and then a Metroid up at the top right, and then Samus there, and I'm presuming that's Adam next to her. Ending rewards. Yeah. I wonder how you get the other rewards. Honestly, though, I'm not too fussed about figuring that out. Like I said, good chance I'm never going to come back to this game, really. A great game, but like I said, just not made for someone like me. I don't enjoy it enough to go through it more often to see about getting those extra rewards. Yeah, so, yeah. That's pretty much the end. Well, YouTube viewers, I guess we will end at the same place where we began, here at the title screen. Thank you for watching. Those one or two of you who actually care to watch my stuff. And I will see you next mission. Later, viewers.